webisode featuring myself, Melissa with Bling Diva Designs, and we also have Lexia and Sabrina in to chime in on today's topic. Today we are going to be discussing the relationship between you and your spouse, how attached you are at the hip, if you're not, if you're very independent of each other, how you guys exist as a couple. So I'm going to point it to Sabrina first to find out how she is with the boss.
We definitely do things together, but we have a lot of interests that are separate as well. And you know, we talked about the best and worst advice just a couple weeks ago, and that was some advice that I actually got, which I thought was really great, and that was to do things like to find hobbies that you and your spouse really enjoy doing together, and then continue to nurture your own interests and things that you like to do outside of your partnership. So we definitely do that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we still are kind of like that annoying couple who like goes to the grocery store together, and we're like, even if we're really busy and we have a long list, one person could easily be like in the dairy section, one person could be like fruits and vegetables, but we don't. We're like pushing the cart together and like getting our stuff. And you know, I know we're kind of still like annoying and like very newlywed in that way, but we do take part in our separate interests, and we do have our own friends, and we do have friends that, you know, we share, and we've got, you know, he has a brother and a sister, and I have an older sister, and so we definitely do take time when we can. I mean, you know, everybody's getting older, we're all kind of like spread out now, but you know, his brother actually lives close, he lives about an hour away, so when we hang out with his family, I definitely give him, I mean, I try anyway my best to give him that space also with his brother alone, because, you know, before we got married, it was like, okay, the two boys and like me and my sister, and we were all like, you know, besties, all four of us, and now it's like, I think the dynamic has changed a little, where I don't want his brother ever to feel like, oh great, now it's like my brother and his wife all the time. You know what I mean? Like, we have a really great relationship, I'm really close with his brother, but I think, you know, I have to also respect the fact that like they have a relationship outside of me. The same way, like if my sister and I want to do something together, then my sister's husband and my husband both have to kind of be like, okay, they're doing their sisterly thing. It doesn't mean they're not welcome. I mean, the four of us will go out together, we'll have a great time, but you know, each person, I think we need to kind of, it's part of taking care of yourself too, you know, to have a little bit of time to yourself and to, you know, spend that time away from your partner.
Both my husband and I share the photography business, so we're kind of stuck at the hip together with that in a good way, but you know, like we're always working together, and since we both work from home, then we're always around each other. So even though we're around each other all the time and it seems like we are never away from each other, it's not actually quality time when we're together. So if we get a chance where we can get out together, I mean, just run with it. It's great. So I mean, you know, when you're talking about grocery shopping, that's totally us. Like if we were to go grocery shopping together, which never happens because we're always tag teaming, we would definitely not split up. I mean, we would take full advantage of the fact. Like today we went to IKEA and we were like, like almost disgustingly, like holding hands, walking through IKEA. I mean, because we were like, oh my gosh, it's like a date. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that probably like grosses
Lexia,
people out.
did you guys go to the cafeteria?
yeah, we were in the cafeteria getting like our you know, Swedish meatballs and everything like that, and and loving it.
That's what we do. We go to like dates. We go on dates to IKEA.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a great time. But on the offhand, since we are kind of in the same vicinity all the time, I don't ever really feel like I get that good girl time or that good quality alone time. So no good quality together time, no good quality alone time. So when I went down to shoot this destination in Cabo San Lucas for this destination wedding a couple months ago, I went by myself, and it was totally incredible just to like have some peace, have some quiet, where you know, I remembered what it was like to like, okay, now I have to, you know, get through customs on my own, and I have to be responsible for all of my luggage by myself. You know, it reinstated some of that independence and some of that confidence in me that sometimes, you know, I hate to say it, but I do just kind of give up responsibility, you know, voluntarily to like the couple as a being, you know, me and my husband, knowing that like if I slack off a little bit, then he'll pick up the slack. So it was really great, a good confidence builder, and a reminder to me that I am my own person and I need to maintain that. And I actually really, really enjoy doing that too. So, you know, I think it was good. I think that the thing that Dustin and I need to work on the most is having quality time of both together and both separate.
I think one of the key things that I really liked what Lexia said was about having the quality time together, because John and I were huge home buddies, and you know, we don't go out very often, but when we're at home, we're not like always having quality time together. I'm usually in the office either watching one of my shows in here or working on Bling Diva stuff, and he's in the living room watching movies and playing with our cat and stuff. So I mean, it's not like we always have this bonding quality time. But lately, because I'm a huge TV advocate or TV watcher, I can't avoid it. We got a Netflix subscription for Christmas, and so we have Apple TV and watch a ton of stuff on demand. And we've gotten really into watching Dexter together. So like we will spend like 4 hours together watching it, and even though we're not talking to each other, like it's still that, you know, that personal contact with like, you know, being next to them or like laying on them, you know, whatever. Just want to thank you ladies for chiming in, and now we'd like to hear from you to see how is your relationship with your spouse. Are you that couple? Are you not that couple? How do you find the balance? So please leave us a comment, and we'd love to hear from you.